good on our end is the thing. Because I can hear you. It's not that I can just magically read lips or anything like that.
I don't know how many talents you have.
Well, reading lips was one that I wanted when I was really young. Just like, that would be really cool if I could just sit across the room from someone and just know what they're saying.
Did you make any attempts to try and build the skill within yourself, or did you just wish?
I wished. And I wished. And here we are in 2020, and I'm still wishing.
You could have wished for anything. You could have wished for any number of X-Men powers. And instead you're like, I wish I could read lips. A thing I could train myself to do, but won't.
Yeah, exactly. And that's life, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 78 of the Whatnauts Captain's Log. Here we are in 2020. Happy New Year.
It's too many.
Yeah.
I want to go back to bed.
Yeah. Bed would be fantastic. I spent most of the day in bed because I called out of work. I was just like, you know what? Not today.
What?
Yeah. I told them I had a cold, but I don't. And then I just stayed in bed.
Kyle, are you worried about the ramifications of this?
No. Not at all.
What? Well, remember...
I'm part-time, so...
Do you remember this conversation we had on the last episode about Santa and the naughty list, Kyle?
Look, I don't care what
You're
list
not
I'm
worried
on.
about this?
No. But yeah, how are you? Let's start things off with that. The basics. How are you?
I'm all right. I suppose that I am well.
Good. That is a good way to start the year off. What did you do?
I don't know.
For your holidays.
For my holidays,
yes.
Altogether. For Christmas, I made so many cookies.
Did you keep count? How many cookies did... Wait, all right. Before you tell me, think of a number in your head. If you don't know exactly, think of a number of like, it was around this much. Okay? And then I'm gonna try and guess.
Okay, hold on.
Do you have the number of cookies?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna guess 160.
It's probably right about there, honestly.
Really?
I was guessing like a 150. I don't count the individual cookies. I count how many boxes I made.
That's what I was thinking. Because of like, I know you have your like cookie mafia where you give cookies out to all these families in like a weird payment for protection or something like that. I don't know.
We don't get anything in return except for a pleasant conversation with Ian's parents.
That's what she wants you to think. But yeah, so I know you do that for your whole neighborhood thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, 12 houses, 10 cookies each, or like 20 houses with like 5 cookies
or you know what?
each.
Here, no. I think I made 10 boxes. Plus, I made a tray of cookies to take to the family Christmas party.
Okay.
And then also, we were snowed in one day, and I just made a bunch of brownies, just because that's what you do on a snow day.
There you go.
Plus, there's all the non-cookie treats, like I made whiskey glazed pecans again.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some cookies that were honestly leftover store-bought cookies that I just dressed up. Like, I just took a graham cracker and spread marshmallow fluff on it and then drizzled chocolate over it to make a s'more. But I didn't make the graham cracker from scratch. Trader Joe did.
Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. Well, what did I do? I went out to Wyoming to visit my parents.
Yes.
The same small town in Wyoming where they met Kanye West. If you guys remember that one. They met him without me. and then just like didn't tell me for a couple days. Just like, oh yeah, by the way, we happened to met this guy. You might know him, Kanye West. I was just like, what? How? Yeah, so I was out there. We watched the new Star Wars film. We got into a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. My mom really liked Solo. She didn't even know that was a thing. And then once I mentioned it, she was like, what? We need to watch that one. How did we miss this? And we watched it, and she was like, this was delightful. I love this.
It is a nice time. Like, it's just a good, straightforward, kind of slightly funny action-adventure sci-fi film that I think is solid for parents.
Yeah.
Like, it's simple enough that they don't have to worry about any larger lore. They're just like, oh, okay, they steal the stuff, they fly the spaceship.
Yep.
There's robot, there's man in cape. This we can know.
There's man in cape. It was good, though. And I would put on episodes of the Clone Wars in the background for them to just like, it's not just the movies. There's more out there. Expand your horizons.
And then there's the Legends canon. Let me tell you about Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Yeah, I didn't even go into all of that stuff, but I was like, see? Because we were also watching The Mandalorian, which have you seen the end of?
I did finish the thing.
So I will not spoil it, but there is something that makes an appearance at the end of The Mandalorian, and I knew exactly what that was when it came up, because I was like, oh, I've seen the cartoons, I know what this is, I know where it came from, the implications of this are crazy, what is this? And yeah, if you hadn't seen the cartoon, you wouldn't give it a second thought. You'd be like, oh, that looks cool, but that's it. Just like, I don't know what that thing is. But then there's me who's just like, I'm geeking out over here. Who can I talk to? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? So it was a lot of fun. And then I was like, Mom, look, see? There it is in the cartoon right there.
I bet your mom was pleased.
She was.
This is what I've found about my mom. Like, she doesn't particularly really follow what I'm talking about all the time. Or put any stakes in it, but she's glad that her children are learning.
Okay.
Just learning anything.
Yeah. That makes sense. But it was crazy for me because I am a city boy through and through.
Yes.
I was born in Boston. I live in Richmond. If I didn't move to Richmond, I either would have been in Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Boston, or Philly. I think is where I was looking at schools and stuff like that. And yeah, it just, going out there is a whole new world. It is completely different. Just the way they make buildings, the pace of life, just the way things look, the aesthetic of things.
Yeah.
Not for me. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can visit a country. I'm a suburban gal. I would love to live in the suburbs for the rest of time, and cities are for visiting.
Sure.
But I couldn't live there. And the same with the countryside. I could visit it, but I couldn't live there. My grandparents lived in middle of nowhere, Missouri, like 2 or 3 hours away, and we'd go see them several times a year. And that area had its charms. You know, there's kitchen decorations with roosters on them. There's little gingham curtains. There's stuff like that.
Sure.
There's weather vanes. You don't get a weather vane in the suburbs, certainly not in the city. So I liked it, but again, in small doses. I think if I was out there for more than 3 days, I would start to dissolve.
Interesting.
Yeah. I haven't seen McDonald's in too long. I haven't seen... Is there a Target? The next Target's an hour away? All right. Okay.
That's seriously what it's like where I was. I think the biggest store they have out there is a Walmart. And then if you want to go to Target, you have to drive like 2 hours away. It is not fun. But, oh well. What can you do?
Can I ask you, what do your parents do out there?
I'd like to know that myself.
Like, do they have land? Do they have any animals? They don't have to have a herd. Do they have like
2 dogs?
2 dogs?
Yeah, Mo and Molly. They are. There's Mo is a chocolate labradoodle and Molly is a black labradoodle. And Mo is very, very old and he sleeps all day and he does not move. And Molly just will not stop moving. She just wiggles and demands attention, and the whole time it's just like, hi, pay attention to me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But still, there's like a limit to the amount of time and space that a dog needs. So what else are they doing with all this time out in the middle of nowhere? Do they have hobbies? Do they like go?
They're active in their
horseback
church
riding
and stuff like that.
I guess there is church out there.
Yeah. I just don't get how they're both retired and they always seem so busy. That's
the same thing with my parents.
I'm like, Mom, like you should watch the 3rd season of Jessica Jones, one of your favorite shows, and it's been out for like almost more than a year now, and you haven't seen it. What are you doing with your time? Like, what else is there? It's like you can, I still have a almost full-time job. It's a part-time job, but it takes up most of my time, and it's like I come home and I watch shows and I feel like I'm behind on everything, but you guys don't do anything. Where's the time going? No, but I think I explained last year how it's always a challenge to get my parents to sit down and do one thing and just like sit like it's 40 minutes. It's an episode of a TV show. Can we just sit down and not do anything else for 40 minutes? And then we'll start in like a minute in. Oh, I have to go start the laundry. No, you don't. Just wait 40 minutes. That's all. Just we're almost done. 39 more minutes. Come on. But yeah, so they do stuff like that. So I can kind of see how like they don't get to things, but it's still just like, I don't understand this.
My parents are kind of like that. They're constantly on the move, or they are planted and they're not moving from the recliners. Yeah. They're just going to watch TCM until they fall asleep.
Yeah.
Or they're like, well, we have 3 meetings to go to today.
Yeah. So there's all of that stuff. Yeah, I got there. It was nice. They had all of their decorations up and stuff like that, and it felt very cozy. That's the one thing that I like about my parents' house. It's very cozy.
Yes, because you put a picture up of like the Christmas tree on Instagram, and I love this so much. They're so deep out there in the country that they put a cowboy hat on top of the tree. Like, that's a real commitment.
It is. It's a statement.
And like you said earlier, church. Big church. You'd think an angel would go up there. No, cowboy hat more important than angel.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat go on tree.
I think in that same picture you saw on the table, I think they have like a cow skull. And
yes, that too.
They're sitting there like, let's see, what can you see in this picture here? Yeah, there's like cow skull. The pillows have deer on them and stuff like that. I guess you can't really see anything else in that picture. But they have like a cow skin rug right behind the couch. The dinner table, well, no, not those, but they have like decorative chairs around the house that have like cow hide on them. Not leather, but like you can still like there's still the like fur. Do cows have fur?
Hair?
I don't know.
They have hair.
Yeah, so there's all of that stuff.
Like we do.
The like end tables and stuff are like made out of antlers, the like stands of the.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's I need a city.
Like how
I want neons.
Oh.
Give me colorful lights, not just boring earth tones and browns.
I see where you get your strong devotion to an aesthetic from. You're just on opposite aesthetics.
Yeah, I am the black sheep of the family. Absolutely.
You're the neon sheep of the family.
Right. But it's fun. So my mom decorated the tree. I don't know why she put the cowboy hat. I think that's the first year she put that on there. I don't remember what we've done in the past, though. But yeah. And the first thing they had me do once I got back to their house is they gave me a gift, and they're like, you need to open this one now. I opened it up.
Is it a cowboy hat also?
No. My mom, side note, my mom is always just like, but when you were younger, you used to wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots all the time. And then I go, Mom, I was 3 years old. You dressed me. I didn't have a choice in any of this. I didn't know better. I would have said no.
Clothes.
I would have thrown things at you if I knew better.
This was before I'd ever seen Ryan Gosling in Drive, Mom.
Right.
Now that's all I want to be.
Yeah. I just want to be a cyberpunk, Mom. But no, so they gave me this gift, and they were like, you need to open that. I opened it up, and it was a Christmas ornament.
Aw.
And it was it's we used to do the thing where just like our ornaments never matched. It was just a mix match of all sorts of stuff on the tree, and I liked
sure.
that. Now she has one that's much more unified. Like she bought a set, or like two of the same sets, so it can fill the whole thing, right? And then she has like one or two special ones. Like she has one I made, I think, in preschool. It's a picture of me on like a teddy bear, and it says like 1993. And then the one she gave me was a whatever knockoff porcelain little figure of Iron Man from Avengers Endgame. And I was like, this is sweet. I like this, but this looks so out of place on your tree. It's just like there's like silver ornaments and gold ones and red ones, and they all look Christmassy. And then there's Iron Man, who at least has the color scheme right. And then there's
he does
my face on a teddy bear that says 1993. So there you go. Yeah. What did you get? Did you get anything? Did you guys do stocking stuffers?
No, like Christmas has kind of gotten pared down because my parents are like, yeah, you're adults.
Sure.
Like we still get stuff, but we're adults. All the attention goes to the little one. My niece is 3. We went to the local costume shop because I'll tell you this. St. Louis has an amazing costume shop that is open year-round.
It's
great. Called Johnny Brock's Dungeon.
But
this is
they
the
don't
place.
have
it's the Halloween headquarters.
Mustache things, right? What's his name? Because we were talking about that on a previous episode.
The Grouchos.
Yeah.
I did not look, but I'm certain they would have those.
Okay.
They have everything. Year round. Do you need a full pumpkin costume on July 22nd? You go to Johnny Brock's. Do you need a Mrs. Claus outfit on,
get one there.
April 3rd? Yeah, Johnny Brock's. So we went there and we bought my niece, who's 3, like a whole trunk's worth of like costume pieces and like little outfits and wigs and accessories and hats and stuff. I got her a little Ray outfit because they had one on clearance. Yeah.
Oh.
So she gets all the attention. But I got a food processor, which I was really looking forward to. And then I think they thought, well, we should get her something kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where they found it, but they found a director's clapboard.
Mm-hmm.
In the space where the movie title would be written, it just says Universal Studios.
Nice.
I don't know where this is from. I don't know what to do with it. I have to get myself some chalks or something.
Yeah.
Just play with it around the house. Just write in wacky director names. Just bring it to here, I guess.
Yeah, you can use it for that when we screw something up. Be like, all right, take 29. Let's do it again.
And then my older brother got me a Lego set, which I have not had one of.
Melissa, can you say Lego set with more oomph? All right, take 32.
He got me a Lego set.
Yes, nailed it.
I haven't had a Lego set since I was like 9 years old. And I have not thought about them. They're perfectly pleasant. I appreciate the Lego. I'll play with Legos if I'm like, at a family party around a bunch of kids. But in my everyday life, I don't think about Legos too much. And he's like, oh, well, I thought you'd think it was fun. Like you can display it in your apartment as a decoration. It is kind of cool. It is Tony Stark's Iron Man workshop.
That's awesome.
Like the one in his mansion with like all the little Iron Man suits and like the glass containers.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like 500 pieces or something. I will have to spend an entire day putting this together.
Have you started
I don't know
yet?
how. Not yet. No. I don't even know how big it's going to be when I'm all done with it.
It should
then
say
I have to
on the
find a
box.
place to put it. It's somewhere. I don't know.
Whatever.
As big as a hug, maybe. Maybe smaller. As big as a child hug.
Okay. Big as a child hug. That makes sense.
These are the sizes of
standard
adult hug,
unit of
child
measurement.
Hug.
3 child hugs.
How about you?
Well, the big thing, I think, was my mom. We got her Nintendo Switch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
big
been
upgrade
wanting
for
one
mom.
for a long time. And last year I had to talk her down. I'm just like, no, don't get this. You don't need this. My mom is the type of person to if she sees something that she wants, she'll buy it, even if she ends up not using it. She bought herself a Nintendo Wii. I think I've told this story before, where she bought herself a Nintendo Wii before I even had one. And it was like the families, right? We could all use this thing. And then she bought herself Rock Band. She played the song Creep once on
Hold
Easy.
on. The Radiohead one or the Stone Temple Pilots one?
Stone Temple Pilots, I think. I'm a creep.
Okay.
I'm a loser. Blah, blah,
No,
blah,
that's
that
the
one.
Radiohead one.
They're all the same to me. And she played that song once on the drums. Failed it. Never played it again.
Why did she think she alone could do all of Radiohead's job?
I mean, it's not that she was doing all of them at the same time. She did the drums. Is not a good drummer. Doesn't understand the hand-eye coordination.
No. So she's bought a Wii, but then she has also bought the separate Rock Band peripherals.
Yes, and game. Played that one song, failed it, and bailed. Never played it again. Then proceeded to buy expansion packs for said rock band.
Now
Multiple
she
of them.
can also play the Stone Temple Pilots Creep.
Sure,
Every
yeah.
creep.
She bought all versions, right? Then proceeded to buy a Wii Fit. So she's like, oh, I can exercise. It's great. Never used it once. On top of that, bought Guitar Hero.
No! You would have already had a guitar!
And it was one of the ones with the drum sets. So now we have a second drum set. She never even took it out of the box. This is the things that my mom does. I'm just like, Mom, don't buy it. You will not use it. And that was the Wii that I eventually took with me to college. I had it with me there for a year and a half, almost 2 years before she finally asked, was like, whatever happened to that Wii? I wanted to use it yesterday. And I was like, Mom, I've had this at college with me for like 2 years now. You didn't use it. Even before I left college, you didn't use it. And so what does she do? She buys herself a second Wii.
No! She's wild. You have to stop her.
And then she didn't know how to hook it up, so she never used it.
Where is this disposable income coming from?
At that time, she had a job. She does not now, but still. So yeah, so she does that stuff. The MacBook, the like Mac computer she has is like, as of like 3 years ago, like maybe one of their higher end ones. And I was like, Mom, my computer doesn't even do that stuff. Like, what are you using this for? She goes, I checked my email on it. I was like, Mom, you can get a laptop for like $200 to do exactly that. You don't need to spend $3,000 to check your email. And she's like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't use it that much. I also have my iPad. And I was like, oh, great. Like, and I have my new iPhone. I'm like, oh, great. And I have my like Fitbit watch. And I'm just like, do you even know how to use these? She also has a laptop. She has a MacBook Air on top of that. Like, it's just...
She's living a more technologically advanced lifestyle.
She doesn't use any of them.
She's closer to the grid.
She's more of a cyberpunk than I am. I hate it. Cyberpunk. No, but so I had to talk her down from buying the Wii. I was like, look, it's $300 right now. You're gonna want to buy at least 2 or 3 games. They're $60 each. That's like another $180 on top of that. We're almost spending like $500, if not more, for this one thing that I don't know if you're gonna even use. And she's like, but I like Mario. He's so cute. I'm like, yeah, you couldn't even beat the one on N64. Like, you get... I just... Look, this is YouTube. Let's watch a playthrough. Right? Let's do that instead. But so we finally got her one this year, and we're like, okay, here's how it works. Here's, you can buy stuff online. Here's a gift card. Here's Mario Kart. All of that stuff. Here's Stardew Valley. You can do that one and stuff like that. So
that's a good choice.
She likes it a lot. She's playing Kirby.
How many chickens has she raised?
I don't know.
Kirby.
Yeah. I was like, what are like the most baby-ass baby games that she can do? And that's not even like a dig at her. I'm just like, my mom, I don't like my mom. No, not that at all. It's just like she doesn't really understand the full extent of what video games are or what they can be yet. So let's start her with something easier so that we can work our ways up to like Mario Odyssey, the one you've been wanting, right? let's
you got to see the movie where the train comes at the screen before you can watch Avatar.
Yes.
You got to work your way up.
Yes, exactly. Here's the moving picture of the horse, right? Let's start there. Charlie Chaplin is next. Okay, story, right? See, comedy, we get all that stuff. Okay, Alfred Hitchcock. Let's go from there.
Yes.
But yeah, that I think was the big thing, like the big opening thing that we opened up. That sentence didn't make sense. Since I couldn't really take things back, my parents didn't really get me that much for Christmas Day. But they did give me a note, and they were like, "Hey, let's get you a new TV." So I have a brand new TV in my room, 4K HDR, bigger than the one I have or had, which is nice. Now I don't know what.
How big are we talking?
55-inch.
Hot day.
Yeah. I thought that's the size that I had, but then I like put this one up on my TV stand, and I was like, no, this one is a lot bigger. I must have had like a 48-inch something. So
the TV I have in my room is 24 inches. The TV I have in the living room is, I believe, 28, perhaps 32 inches.
I think my MacBook computer screen is like 22 inches, or the screen that we're on right here is like.
I want bigger
24.
screens. The living room TV was a hand-me-down from my grandparents when they're like, "Let's upgrade." Yeah, when they're like, "Let's upgrade to a new TV." Whoops, we're dying. We won't need this much longer.
Yeah.
And then this little guy, that was just like for my dorm. So it's dorm sized. And I haven't replaced it because it isn't broken yet.
It works, yeah.
It's fine. It's a suitable bedroom TV. But the living room one, my apartment's got like kind of this big open like living dining space. Mm-hmm. And I'll be at the other end. And I'm like, that TV's too small. It is too small for this space. It's sufficient, but it looks weird. Aesthetically, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But I can never bring myself to spend the money on bigger TV because it feels like just the most useless thing I could be doing, but I never stop secretly wanting one every day.
My dad is a six. Putting that idea out to people, like, I could really use a new TV. Man, someone should just get me a new TV. That'd be wonderful. You know, just start planting it, and then also being like, you know, it'd be really nice if a bunch of my friends all chipped in, and then like they each spend like $20, and they can get you a bigger TV, and for your birthday. There you go.
I like that you believe I'm that popular.
Look, it can happen. Who knows?
I have put the feelers out there. I asked Jams, who I trust. I'm like, you agree with me, right? It's too small. He's like,
just stop there. Small. You agree with me, right?
This is one of the big sister powers I have. I talked to a friend who does work at a Best Buy.
I have dominion over you, right?
All I can do is get you to agree with me on very trivial points.
Great. I love it. But yeah, so that was the big thing. But they ordered that on Amazon and timed it so that it would be there like when I got home. So that was nice. That was good. But Melissa, I have a story to tell, and it leads off of a Christmas gift that I got. So,
alrighty.
The thing that they did have me open was a lot of gift cards. I got a gift card for my Nintendo Switch, so I could buy some video games. They gave me a gift card for Uber, so I could basically get myself home from the airport. I like. It was a $25 gift card, and it's about $25 from the airport to my house. So I was just like, sweet, this is my ride home. It's great.
Oh.
They got me a $30 gift card to Domino's. Great. They know that I like pizza.
That goes a long way at Domino's.
Yeah, and that's when I buy pizza, that's usually what I order from, because we don't have places that deliver that aren't like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Papa John's that have good pizza. They're all really bad. Or you can go to a more restaurant style and they have that stuff. Like there's some good pizza spots, but they don't deliver.
Yeah.
So Domino's It is. I think it was Monday. So this was after. This is this week. After we recorded our 4-year anniversary retrospective, which you guys can go check out right now on your podcast feeds. It is on all of them. It's on the Captain's Log, the review show, the Crossplay, the Reactor Core, all of them. Go check it out. It's long. It's fun. That's what she said. So Monday night, I'm like, you know what? Pizza. I'm going to buy some pizza. So I go to open up the app, type in my...
Can I stop you briefly?
Yes.
What is your typical pizza? What do you like to get?
So I typically do their like $5.99 deal. Like you can get 2 of these or more. So I normally go with like 1 pizza and then something else. And then maybe I'll get something to drink or who knows what. I used to do this more often where I would just get 2 of the pizzas and just like, that's my dinner for the rest of the week. I'm just going to eat like 2 or 3 slices of pizza every night because I was in college and I could do that stuff. I still probably can, but I probably shouldn't.
This is the mark of wisdom.
Right, yeah. And so I typically get ham and pepperoni as my thing.
Oh, okay.
And then if I do a second pizza, it's typically pepperoni and bacon. Pepperoni is my favorite. If I go out to a restaurant or a new pizza spot that I haven't been, it's always pepperoni. If they can't make a goddamn pepperoni pizza, they have no business making pizza. So that's just me.
You and vegetables, not friends?
No.
Okay.
No. She said something real mean one time. I punched her. It ended really badly. So. So I go to
this is taking a turn.
Order pizza.
Okay.
And it has my address saved because I'm using the app on my phone. I'm like, that's the one. And it says, online ordering is temporarily unavailable.
Oh.
I was like, okay, that's strange. Oddly enough, the one time I've seen that happen was last year when we moved into the house that we're in. The first like 2 times that we moved in, or not the first 2 times we moved in, but the first 2 times I got pizza.
Yeah.
It was like, you have to call. So I did, and it was fine. But I don't like talking on the phone or doing all that stuff. I don't want to talk to anyone. Just let me use the app. And it was like, online is not a thing right now. You're going to have to call. I was like, okay, maybe if I wait an hour, it'll be back up. Maybe they're fixing it. Who knows? Maybe it's just because it's all the college kids are coming in, and so they want to kind of curb it some of just like,
sure.
We know they don't want to talk on the phone, so if we shut down the online, then maybe we won't be as swamped.
Okay.
And the kids will go somewhere else. But I'm still a kid, and I want my goddamn pizza. So I waited an hour, and I was like, I'm going to try it again. Still didn't work. So I was like, all right, I will call.
That is, waiting an hour is a real commitment to not talking to someone.
Yeah. Let me tell you. No, so I eventually called and no one picked up. It just rang and rang and rang and rang and rang and nothing. I was like, all right, I guess I'll call back in like half an hour or something. I have other things I can do. I can unpack and do laundry and stuff like that still. So I called back in half an hour. They picked up and then hung up. And I was like, well,
And-
fuck you,
and the
Domino's.
And the next time you called, somebody picked up the phone and said, City Morgue.
No. But so at that point, I was like, all right, well, fuck Domino's. I'm getting Pizza Hut. Even though I don't have a gift card to Pizza Hut, I'm going to have to spend real money to get real pizza at Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Pizza Hut's website because I'm already on my computer for something else. And I type in my address to be like, make sure we deliver to your thing. And then it was like, hey, guess what? Online ordering is not a thing right now. And I was like, fuck you, Pizza Hut. God damn it.
Isn't... And we determined Virginia is internet capital?
Yes. Internet capital of the world or something like that. I don't know.
You guys got
Whatever.
all that dirty electricity?
Yeah. Dirty electricity. That's why we're all on the naughty list, Melissa. But at that point, I was just mad. I was like, fuck it. I'm having ramen. I have that. Like,
Just me and my spite ramen over here.
yeah, exactly. I think I made things worse too, because at that point it was like 6:37, so I had the ramen, and then I got hungry later on that night, and so I had a bowl of dry cereal because that's all I had. So I had ramen
What
and
cereal?
It was
What cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Okay, I guess that's a dry cereal.
That's what I do sometimes.
I just don't want to think about you eating dry Cheerios.
No, thank you. So that's what I have. And then Tuesday night, I'm like, I want my goddamn pizza. Before I left for work, I checked my app. Can I get myself a pizza on the app today? Hot damn, it works. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
So I went home, got myself a pizza, and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I am waiting. And I'm looking at my thing.
You know what kind of luck you have with this, Kyle.
Okay, so the pizza's been out of the oven for like 40 minutes now. It hasn't left the store. What the hell? And immediately as I'm saying that to myself, I get a phone call. And I'm like, I think I know who this is. I pick up. I go, hello? I go, hi, this is Jennifer from Domino's. We're sorry to inform you, but we can't deliver your pizza. Our driver got a flat tire on his last delivery run, so we got a couple options. It's ready. It's here at the store. If you want to come pick it up, you can. Or we can give you a refund, or we can give you like a $20 credit on this phone number. And I was like, well, I can't really come get it. And because I don't have a car, though I didn't mention that. But I was like, let's do the $20 credit.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. She goes, all right, I will put the credit on this phone number. So next time you call in, just mention that you have the credit and it will all check out. On top of that, I'm refunding your gift card so you can still use that.
So now you have
I went from
$50
$30
Domino dollars.
I went from $30 to $50 in Domino credit.
Woohoo.
I am living large, Melissa, but my story does not stop there.
Whoa.
So I think I made chicken that night. And I was like, all right, well, if you can't deliver me my pizza, I still have some like frozen chicken. I can make some barbecue chicken. So that's what I had. Was it, I guess, last night, Thursday night, I was like, all right, round 3. Let's do this. So I order, it lets me order on the app just fine. and it gets out of the oven, and it's sitting there for a little while. Eventually, it goes out for delivery, but it was saying it's like, okay, it'll be there in like half an hour. Like, okay, it's sat there for like 20 minutes. The delivery is gonna be like 30 to 35 minutes. This isn't gonna be very good. I mean, at least I'm finally getting my pizza. And so yeah, the pizza finally gets here. I go upstairs, I sit down, I put something on my brand new TV. I sit back, open up the pizza, start eating it. It's fine. It's just, it's a pizza. Whatever,
So you spent several days waiting for something that is fine, is a pizza.
Yeah. But then my phone buzzes. I have an email.
Yes.
It's email, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Email. So I check it, and it's Domino's. And I think, oh, it's just the, like, how did we do? Rate our, all of that stuff. And I look, and the subject is, we weren't satisfied with the delivery.
Oh.
I was like, okay. So I open it up, and it's like, we want to offer you one of two options for like a 20% off coupon, or you can get 60 points towards their like their domino points, which 60 points equals a pizza. You can redeem that for a free pizza. So I'm sitting here finally with my pizza, and they're like, you know what? Free pizza on us next time. I'm just like,
wow.
I am Pizza Lord. I love this. This is great.
This is like some sort of Jobian reward.
Yes.
Where you suffer and you don't turn your back. You suffer and you don't turn your back. You believe in the pizza, and the pizza rewards you.
I believe in the pizza, and the pizza believes in me. It was fantastic, though.
And Kyle, I may remind you,
I
also owe you a pizza.
I know. I am Pizza Lord. Hear me roar.
So you will be able to acquire altogether 2 pizzas plus however much pizza $50 of pizza dollars gets you.
Well, I spent $15 of that gift card already, so I have 15 plus 20, $35 still in credit. And
so if you do that
pizzas.
Like $6 deal, we set some aside for tax, whatever, that is potentially up to like 6 more pizzas.
Yeah.
Kyle, you could have 8 pizzas.
I could just have a one-man pizza party.
Any pizza you've ever dreamed of.
Yeah.
Any toppings.
I'll take one of each,
wild.
please.
I'll take ham and more ham.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I love it though. I'm drowning in pizza. It's great. So great. Did you happen to watch The Witcher over the holiday break?
I have seen less than 10 non-consecutive minutes of The Witcher.
Okay, so you've seen like a YouTube video.
Yes. I went over to Tim's house. Tim turns on TV, shows Jams, look at this fight from The Witcher. And then later I saw a YouTube video come up that's just like, it's Henry Cavill and his bard friend just being comedic road trip buddies for 3 minutes. And I'm like, okay, YouTube, bring it home to me. Because I didn't even know going into this, there's a bard.
Yeah.
I love bards. We don't have enough bard entertainment out there.
Well. One might say
what?
YouTube stars would be That or the guys at your local Walmart being like, "Hey, check out my mixtape." You know?
I suppose so. Anybody who has a mixtape is a bard.
Yeah.
Bards don't also have to be strictly musical. A stand-up could be a bard.
Sure.
Anybody who tells us some sort of a tale, an improv troupe is a collection of bards.
What do you call a collection of bards? A group of them. Like, you have a gaggle of geese. What is a group of bards?
I don't know. A lute of bards.
A lute of bards. What do you call a group of
a
bards?
jerkin of bards?
A gathering of bards is a gorsedd?
A gorsedd!
Gorsedd.
I've never heard this once in my life.
A group of such gatherings is referred to as a gorsetto.
Gorsetto.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be
Gorsetto.
historical and not like Dungeons and Dragons-y. I was talking about like if you have a whole party of bards, is there a term for that besides just great?
Gorsetto.
Gorsetto. All right, guys,
know.
we're running a Gorsetto campaign. We're all bards.
Hey, did you hear about the Gorsetto this weekend? I'll be there.
Man, I didn't get invited. I didn't get invited to Tyler's Gorsetto. All the hot bards are gonna be there. This is the Gorsetto of the semester. We gotta sneak in.
It's gonna be great.
This is from my upcoming fantasy themed teen comedy Super Bard.
This is great. So I watched The Witcher. I played a little bit of the games. I played like 10 or 12 hours of Witcher 3. I couldn't get into some of the systems. The storytelling was fantastic, but it was just like, I can't. This game. I watched this with my parents over the break. My mom liked it. My dad didn't care for it. I liked it well enough.
And
good.
You're not a fantasy person. We've covered
Not
this.
really. No.
So what made you say yes, The Witcher, besides the fact that it's based on a video game and it's just a hot topic?
My dad was mentioning like Conan the Barbarian stuff in a conversation, and I was like, well, it's fantasy. There might be some sword and sorcery style stuff in the show. And then once we got done with all the Star Wars stuff, we were kind of looking for other things to do. And it was like, well, we can do Jessica Jones season 3 because my parents haven't seen that, but I have seen that. And so my mom was like, well, let's find something we all haven't seen. I was like, well, there's this new show, The Witcher. Might as well give that a shot. It was good. It was fun. It was a little bit confusing because there's like 3 storylines happening and you don't realize it at first, but they're all taking place in different time periods and they don't tell you that. And then as it progresses, you kind of piece everything together. Like, oh, okay, so this is happening here, and then and that, boom.
Didn't Haunting of Hill House also do this? My horror friend keeps talking about Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, I've heard good things. And I know Rahul Kohli is going to be in season 2, if I'm not mistaken. So, there you go.
So tell me, Henry Cavill, some sort of wizard?
He is a witcher, not to be confused with a witch, or as you said,
you gotta tell me what one of them is.
A witcher. They basically hunt down all sorts of monsters and stuff like that. But they're kind of viewed by society as outcasts. Of just like, we don't really want to deal with you, but we also kind of need you because there's a griffin stealing our sheep.
Okay,
and we need to
got it.
kill this thing, or like there's like some weird spirit is infecting our goats. We need to figure out what happened. Hire the Witcher.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like it opens up with him fighting this like giant spider thing. Yeah, and there's all sorts of stuff there, but they live in the world, where there are these big monsters. There's magic,
sure,
but they also, the Witchers have kind of mutated their bodies, so they have special powers. In the video game, you can like hit a button to like track things, and you get this like special vision where it's like, oh, you can see footsteps that go off that way. I should go follow them and stuff like that. So yeah, there's many of them. You have to go through those mutations to get the powers and all of that stuff. And it's basically a guild, so to speak, of just like there's a group of them. They are fantasy Jedi, almost, but just to like hunt and kill monsters and do the dirty work that no one else wants to.
See, I don't know anything about this, so I see the show comes out. I consider it. I do love Henry Cavill, and as near as I could tell, he was some sort of
shirtless quite a bit. So that is also a
of
reason
course he
to
is.
Watch.
Shirts don't want to be near him. Shirts are scared.
Shirts are scared of him. Did you see that tweet that the apparently the costume designer of the Witcher had to like design multiple shirts because his muscles kept breaking the leather.
Oh, I'll bet.
Like he keeps wearing through them. Like
yes,
he's
Superman.
Sorry, I'm so buff.
See, this is okay. So Henry Cavill, wizard. Henry Cavill, one of the world's buffest actors.
Sure.
Wizards, not traditionally buff. Can you think of another buff wizard?
No.
Right, my point has been made.
Have we seen Doctor Strange with his shirt off?
Oh heck! But he ain't on the same
buff,
page
though. He's like skinny ripped.
Yeah, he's sinewy, you know.
Sure, yeah, sinewy.
I don't know, but he's not on that level, right? He doesn't get to hang out in the club with like Thor and Captain America. He's in a separate club.
Full of bub, mama, I got what you need if you need
He doesn't get to go. Big muscles only. He's in a separate club.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I know about The Witcher. And I keep hearing that there's a song from The Witcher, and everybody's like,
yes.
Why is the song from The Witcher so good? I can't stop listening to the song from The Witcher.
It's so catchy.
It is. So I looked it up. I'm curious. I listened to it. I think this is good. I enjoy this. I keep listening to it.
Friend of humanity.
I keep listening to it, and I'm thinking, toss a coin to your Witcher. I have that. I have muscles. I have the concept of magic. I think Magic Mike. I think this is just a fantasy stripping song, isn't it? Toss a coin to your Witcher? Maybe they don't have paper money. Right. They don't have paper money. They can't make it rain. They can't
all of these coins.
They can't put a paper money in a waistband because they don't got any. It's just gotta just toss a coin to your Witcher.
Yeah, I kind of.
This is
so the whole the like kind of thing with the bard is the Witcher is like he's brooding in the corner, like you've seen Lord of the Rings. Like when you first see Aragorn, and he's sitting there with the hood and the pipe, and he's just like by himself. They're like, "Don't bother me, I'm Batman." And then like that's what Henry Cavill is up to. And meanwhile, the bard is singing some song, and they're all like, "Boo, you suck!" And then he goes to talk to the Witcher, and he's like, hey, I know you. You're a Witcher. You must have all sorts of stories. You've hunted all kinds of monsters. Let me accompany you. And he's like, no, I hate you. Go away. And he's just like, no, I'm not going to take no for an answer. And he's just like, shut up. I hate you. Leave me alone.
He's like, you're my muse.
Yeah. He's just like, I hate you. Shut up. Leave me alone. So yeah, that's what he does. He just like follows him around. He's like, please just tell me your stories. I need to like catalog them.
And like he's trying to like get the townspeople to like tip the Witcher. Like the Witcher offers this as a free service, friend to humanity, but like we accept tips, y'all. This is hard work.
He's not
right.
He's not necessarily like a mercenary per se of just like, hey, if you can hire me, I will do whatever you need. That's not exactly what it is. Like he has kind of a code. If it is for a noble cause, maybe it's fine. It's like, nah, it's fine. I'll do this for free, or at least for some food, right? Just like help me survive, right?
I need the protein.
But yeah, the bard is like, dude, you're skilled. Like you can be I can make you famous. Let me sing you songs. Let me
I am your hype man.
Yeah, he's like, let me be your hype man. Dude, we can be rich. I won 10%. Like, just like, trust me. And then, he's like, toss a coin to your Witcher, friend of humanity.
See, this is what it is within the context of the show, but I'm listening to it and I'm like, it has been remixed, but there will be one with the right tempo, with the right kind of grind to it. And we could be looking at a pony for the new decade.
Yeah.
I think we could be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's a thing.
I also want to say that last night at trivia, we named our team Toss a Gift Card to your Witcher.
There you go.
We did get a $20 gift card.
Nice.
Not the $30 gift card, just the $20. So it worked pretty well.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, speaking of movies and television shows and things like that, did you see this thing about Warner Brothers? They've signed a deal for an AI-driven film management system.
So I read most of this article, and the gist of it I've gotten is that movie studio want to make big movie. They want to make big film. Lines here on the block, eat all the popcorn.
I want pictures of Spider-Man, damn it.
They need math to figure out how to do this, because it's not just all like
it's too hard to actually ask people what they want.
We need it broken down into a legitimate hard number. How much do you like Henry Cavill worldwide? Where do people like Henry Cavill? Do they like Henry Cavill in South America? Well, we'll put him in a movie and there'll be a scene where he goes to South America. So then all of South America will come see Henry Cavill in the movie. And like age, like there's so many different like little mathematical statistical factors and like focus groups and demographics that goes into movie. And so now they just make computer do that instead of like, I guess, a bunch of executives sitting at a spreadsheet.
Yeah, like, well, traditionally speaking, these Star Wars movies did well. I don't know why they didn't like this one. Oh well. So I think most people originally took that as like, oh, that's how they're gonna come up with the plots of their movies.
No,
just like some AI thing.
I wouldn't say no to that.
I think honestly though, it'd be kind of funny to see one of them of just like, what would an like? I mean, you've seen those bots of
yeah,
like
hey, Harry Potter and the large pile of what looked like ash. Yeah.
Yeah, that like I'm a big fan of Rooster Teeth, and they do a bunch of these like short films, and they did one where they made a bot where they like fed it all of their short films and was like, all right, make a new one, and that's what they filmed, and it's fantastic. So I have in my phone right here,
yes,
Henry Cavill stars in, and then I'm gonna use the like predictive text to figure out something here.
Okay.
Should I go with the word on the words on the left, middle, or right?
Heck. Let's go with the just straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. What we got? Yeah.
Okay. One. Is really movies with. Okay, I'm gonna stop there.
And you're just using, what is this? Just like an iPhone predictive text?
Just my phone here.
Okay. Night mode.
Hell yeah, night mode all the time.
I was born in the night mode.
I am a psychopath.
You merely adopted it.
Night mode? I was born in the night mode. Henry Cavill stars in Morning I Was Reading This Podcast. It is really fun to watch the movies with me.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It sounds like a nice, fun, happy film.
It sounds just like a weird, like very small, intimate movie like My Dinner with Andre. But it's just you're going to watch a movie with Henry Cavill and then record a podcast with him.
So name or give me the start of a sentence or a new actor's name or something. Like Harry Potter and the...
Okay.
And we'll go from there or something.
The James Bond.
Okay.
Stars in.
Bond.
Tell me where James Bond's next film will take him. Type in no time to and then see what it tells you.
Stars in. So
no time to.
Stars in no time to. 3 options are watch, be, or get. No time to be.
No time to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if
no time to be.
If we go from James Bond stars in, again, just going straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here. Next, I want to try one on my Android and see what's different.
James Bond stars in A Mood for That Day was the day night we were really good at all the time, and we were really doing it.
I can't wait until decades from now where the franchise has collapsed in on itself and the new Bond movie is just called We Were Really Doing It. Sequel to A Mood for the Day.
A Mood for the Day.
Okay, I'm going to try type 1 now. Who is our protagonist?
Tom Hanks.
Our star. Okay. Tom Hanks stars in. Okay. What? All right. Left, right, center.
Let's go with the ones on the left, actually.
Okay.
Eventually, it's just you're just gonna have to be like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is Tom Hanks stars in A Few Minutes of the Month of the Week, yo.
Yes.
I think this is a time travel film. This is something like Tenet. A Few Minutes of the Month of the Week. Yo.
That's great. That's great. I like that. One more. Kermit the Frog was.
Okay. What? Okay, left, right, center.
Left. Again.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
I wound up in a loop. Kermit the Frog was a pretty good at the last minute, so I know I can do Wednesday. Then I can do Wednesday.
So I know I can do Wednesday. Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
All this is telling me is that I need to type more adventurous things instead of just like time scheduling mundane nonsense.
Right.
What am I even doing on Wednesday?
I don't know. But you can do it on Wednesday.
Whatever it is, I can't do it, and then I can do it on another Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I would love a film. I would love a film made like this, even if it's like a 10-minute sketch at the Oscars this year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do that and get all the like big name actors to like, be in it. I think that would be fantastic. Do a whole episode of Drunk History with that, except it's like drunk AI history. Like do the history of artificial intelligence as
but
told
it's not
by
drunk.
An artificial
it's just predictive.
Yeah, it's a predictive text.
So I want a film made like this, but I'm also intrigued by the software they have to analyze like film pitches and like what exactly it
based
does.
On like, I guess like the actors you want, how well they're doing, how well their movies grossed, how much they think this movie will make, and stuff like that. I saw it can
also analyze like script submissions. Like they can cut things out of the slush pile or like bring things up to attention quicker if they have an AI analyze them. And I'm curious, like, what is an AI analyzing for?
Keywords like actors or I have no idea.
Like, is it smart enough to tell like this is how long the first act is?
What kind of
this
movie
is the second act?
Does an AI want to see?
Ex Machina.
Yeah, sure.
Does an AI like AI?
I don't know. Do they want to see Bicentennial Man? Do they want to see iRobot? Or would they rather...
I think this is our next big project. We are going to have an AI watch robot movies with us and have robot movies reviewed by a true AI themselves.
I feel like that would be a bad idea. Not in terms of like comedy, but like having a robot learn about the way that we treat robots.
Yeah, but then we'll come to robot with open arms and we'll say, we think we done bad. Robot, help us. Watch, think, help us. Robot friend.
I need to kill the Avengers.
There's so many good robots out there. Think about WALL-E and the Iron Giant and BB-8.
Yeah.
Bicentennial Man was nice.
Who knows? You know who's not nice? Jupiter. Jupiter's a jerk. It's been throwing asteroids, according to a new study. It's been throwing asteroids at us, at Earth. What did we ever do to Jupiter?
Is it at Earth or is it just like around? Is it just like the front half of the solar system?
So let's see if I can
all the ones that are the original Sailor Scouts.
Yeah. According to the New York Post, new research finds Jupiter is flinging asteroids at Earth. Says Jupiter is being accused of actively flinging dangerous objects into the inner solar system that could impact Earth. Some space experts believe the huge planet protects Earth from comets and asteroids, but new research has suggested that it may actually be doing the opposite. Dun dun dun.
This is the plot
Henry Cavill stars in Jupiter is a jerk. This is the
plot of every espionage movie. We think it's here to protect us, but no, it's really fighting against us. Like, I think this is how Captain America the Winter Soldier went. Well, no, like we can be nice to the robot. I don't know why you don't have faith in our ability to be nice to robot. I know there's people out there kicking those Boston Dynamics like dogs.
Things are fucking scary.
They look like when the dog gets transformed into a footstool in Beauty and the Beast. It has those proportions, and those mannerisms, but like we can still be friends. Like if I had one of those, like I'd take it for walks. Like I think we would, we could go to the beach.
Do you think
you would enjoy
the movie Old Yeller?
I don't know if we should treat a robot like a dog. I think we should present the robot with a variety of things. Like here's dog movie, here's robot movie, here's tough female reporter movie. Do you identify with that?
I am a tough female reporter. Yes, I do.
I am Lois Lane. Robot can be anything robot wants. We just have to give robot the options and support robot.
Yeah. You know what else my parents got that I had to help them set up? They got a Roomba.
Oh.
Yeah. They bought one. Apparently it was only like $150.
That ain't bad.
It was on sale. So they bought one, and I had to figure out how to set it up and program it for my parents. And every Tuesday and Friday night, it is vacuuming their house. Hard at work. And that thing can go. It can go like, if you have rugs and stuff that like are a little bit taller, it can like get up on the rug and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
I like it. I want one now, but I don't have enough space. Like it's my room and the podcast room. And you can get these little like pylon things that are maybe
pylons
a little bit smaller, like maybe 2/3 of my iPhone here, and then like 3-dimensional, so that they're like a rectangular prism that basically send out a signal to tell Roomba not to go near it. There's 2 settings, so you can have it be a straight line of like stairs, right? Like don't go past this thing because there's stairs here. It won't know that there's stairs there, but it just knows once it like hits that radar thing.
Okay.
I've turn around.
God, I would be so sad if my Roomba fell
down the stairs. Help, I can't get up.
I want to get my Roomba one of those wheelchairs that like ascends like a rich old lady in a movie has. I want to take care of my Roomba.
Yeah. Or the other setting is that it will do a circle around it. So if you have like your dog's food bowl or something there, you can just stick this thing right next to it, and it knows not to like go in that section. So it's neat. Mm-hmm. Like it can do some fantastic stuff. And if it like gets stuck or if it gets full, it'll be like, hey, I'm stuck, or like, okay, I'm gonna go home now because I'm full. Oh, you need to empty me. Oh. It's fantastic.
See, I don't think we're going to have a problem with robots, because I think every robot I see, I want to take care of it. Mm-hmm. Like, I need to take care of Baymax.
Yeah.
This isn't a one-way street. I can't just let Baymax take care of me.
Are you hurt?
Yeah. What? Are you satisfied with your care, Baymax?
Yeah. Asking the real questions here.
You look at Rosie Jetson, and then you look at Baymax, and you look how far we've come.
Yeah. There you go. Good stuff. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap up here?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm good. It's starting to rain real heavy out there. So man. Wrapping up is probably a good idea.
I think it's supposed to start raining here the rest of this week. I think we're actually supposed to get snow like a week from tomorrow. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But it was also like almost 60 today here too. So
yes. Here also. It's been in like the 50s, kind of.
Yeah. Well, a little bit of housekeeping for you guys. I mentioned our 4-year anniversary retrospective stream. Go check it out. It's on all podcast services. It's on YouTube. You guys can watch us if you guys want to do it that way. We make a lot of really cool announcements. We have a brand new merch store, so go check it out, thewhatnauts.com/store. We have a whole bunch of new, I guess not new content, but old content that was never on the website. So now it's up on the website. You guys can do some exploring on there. Yeah, it was fun. We had a whole bunch of fun on that stream. So go check out our website, thewhatnauts.com. You look like you were about to say something, Melissa.
No. Okay, so we've not mentioned this, but you are Skyping with a different camera. Like the video feed is going to be your same regular camera, right?
I've been Skyping you on this camera,
yes,
for a long time.
Okay, is it your lights then?
It must be my lights
that are different
because I upgraded my lights.
You look different. You look so much more ginger than you have been.
This light is more magenta than I think it used to be.
Okay.
So the light that's on that side, if you guys can see the like pink that's on this side of me.
Yeah.
But I upgraded to the Philips Hue light bulbs, which are the like expensive Wi-Fi multicolored lights there.
Ooh.
I was getting the knockoff ones, and I was like, you know what? I've bought enough of the knockoff ones to know that I really like this stuff, and I want to continue doing that. I'm just gonna start buying the expensive stuff. So that's what I did. And now I can do stuff. Let's see here, where I can change the lights on my stream deck. So if I want to go to the review show stuff, boom, it'll do
that looks better.
Or the reactor core, which is purple, or the captain's log, which is the one that we've had on. I'll have to like fine tune them a bit each time we get on the stream, but whatever. And the rope lights in the back don't work with this one. They always stay blue, as you can see, as it changes all that stuff. That I still have to do with Alexa.
So with these new lights, you have looked unsettlingly redheaded this whole time. And I'm looking at you, and I realize you know who you look like. You look like one of the princes. Like there's William, there's Harry, and then there's Kyle.
And I denounced my family and just said, you know what? I'm done being a part of the royal family. Like,
wow, you
what's
look
his
like
name?
You should have like a sash and a sword that's only ceremonial. But like, who knows? Like, if stuff really went down, what do you do with the sword?
Like, it's not that good of an actual sword. It's a decorative sword.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like you should have a decorative sword. That's what these lights do to you.
Well, if you guys like what we do here and maybe one day want to help me get a decorative sword, patreon.com/thewhatnauts is where you can support us. And I actually won't get a decorative sword with all of that stuff. All of that stuff goes back into what we do here at the Whatnauts. Helps us make all the podcasts and stuff that we make.
Maybe one of these days we will be making decorative sword money.
I want to be making decorative sword money.
Yeah, we have goals.
Hell yeah.
2020's decorative sword money.
Yeah, exactly. You guys can get access to the live streams of the Whatnauts review show. You guys can get content early. You guys can get exclusive content, all sorts of stuff, which, by the way, we never did our one from last month, which we need to
catch up on this. This did get lost in the shuffle of the holidays.
Yes. So we got a whole bunch of exclusive stuff. And we also want to give a big shout out to our Patreon supporters at our $5 tier. Thank you to Sam and Christine for helping us out and for sticking with us for so long. Hopefully you guys are around for all of 2020 too.
Yeah.
We appreciate you lots. that being said, Melissa, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wilkywit. That's WILKYWIT. You can go to the Instagram to see a lot of pictures of all the stuff I baked.
There you go. I almost died.
Who will inherit your pizza fortune?
I'm keeping it all to myself. You will never get this pizza. You'll have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands. You guys can find me at Kyle Springer on Twitter and Instagram with all of my pizza. If you guys want to stay up to date with our show, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter. We will be back next week with episode 79 of the Captain's Logs. Until then, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. If you guys liked that, go check out our website, thewhatnauts.com, as well as go subscribe to our channel, which is right up here in this corner. You guys can also watch one of our other podcasts right down there. There's plenty more where that came from. And who knows, maybe by the end of this year, I really will be a pizza lord. So that would be fun. I like pizza, man. So good. So good. Okay, cool. Bye.